Resident Evil.
Resident Evil Survivor 2 Code Veronica is yet another light gun shooter set in the Resident Evil universe. Who would have guessed that with this title? Remember how the US version of Resident Evil Survivor didn't support light gun controllers? Don't worry about that in this game. There isn't even a US release of it. This is going to be a very short video, since the game is just a retelling of the first part of Code Veronica. So if you haven't seen my review on that game, go check it out, it will make understanding this video a lot easier. In this game's story mode, also called arcade mode, the player can choose between either Claire Redfield or Steve Burnside to play as. Don't worry, no matter which character you choose, there won't be a difference in the story. But the other character will join your game as an AI to support you. Resident Evil Survivor 2 Code Veronica starts at the Rockford Island prison and shows Claire and Steve bumping into each other. They now have to shoot their way through the island's palace, the military facility, the Ashford private residence and the airport. At each level, the player first has to collect keys to unlock the boss fight of the level before he can progress. Weirdly enough, Nosferatu and Alexia Ashford will attack the main character on Rockford Island. Why is this weird? Because they would only appear in the original game's second part. And it gets even weirder. Our old friend Nemesis shows up too. To add to this weirdness, he shows up once a time limit at each stage runs out, and he's invincible too. Sweet! The game ends with Claire and Steve killing the final boss. Yes, it's yet another tyrant. The duo escapes, and it also tells out that everything we just saw was just a dream Claire had while she and Steve were on their way to the Antarctica. Ah, the dream cop-out. My favorite cop-out. I told you, this is going to be a short video. I have to be honest, I would have skipped this game wasn't it for my weird obsession of playing every game in a franchise for this series. This game adds nothing to the story of Code Veronica, and it can be beat in about an hour of playtime. The game does support the normal PS2 controller, but it would easily double the experience to use a light gun. Besides the story mode, the game also offers a dungeon mode, which has the player run through longer levels, trying to find the level's boss. Nothing interesting to see here. I will keep myself short with my personal rating. This game isn't the worst game in the world, but it's certainly the worst game of the Resident Evil franchise, regarding what we saw so far. Maybe it's a good thing that this wasn't released in the US after all. I give Resident Evil Survivor 2 Code Veronica 3 out of 10 dream cop-outs.